Hello, good morning students. Myself Veena, Assistant Professor, Government Science College, Bangalore. In this class, let us study about analytic function. Analytic function. A function f of z is said to be of the complex variable. A function f of z of the complex variable z is said to be analytic at a point z naught if f of z is differentiable at not only at z naught but at each point in some neighborhood of z naught, then it is said to be analytic function. A function f of z is analytic in a domain D if it is analytic at each point of the domain D. If a function is fails to be analytic at a point z naught, then z naught is called singular point or singularity of the function, singular point. If it is fails to be analytic, then it is called singular point. So what is the necessary and sufficient condition for f of z to be analytic? First one is necessary condition. A function necessary condition. A function f of z is equal to u of xy plus I into v of xy is analytic in the domain D, then the partial derivatives ux, uy, vx, vy should exist and satisfy the equation, that is CR equation, that is ux is equal to vy and uy is equal to minus vx. This is the necessary condition. All these partial derivative must be exist and they satisfy this CR equation. Let us prove this one. Proof. So given f of z is equal to u of xy plus I into v of xy is analytic in the domain D. Therefore, analytic means it is differentiable at a point z naught. Therefore, f dash z is equal to limit of f of z plus delta z minus f of z divided by delta z when delta z tends to 0. Take this as equation 1. It exists and unique irrespective of the path in which delta z tends to 0. Okay, now we have f of z is equal to u of xy plus I into v of xy. So therefore f of z plus delta z is equal to u of x plus delta x, y of y plus delta y plus I into v of x plus delta x, comma y plus delta y. So where z is equal to x plus iy implies that delta x is equal to delta x plus I delta y. So equation now 1 becomes substitute for f of z plus delta z as well as f of z from this equation as well as for delta z. So delta z is equal to delta x plus I delta y. So it becomes equation 1 becomes f dash z is equal to limit as delta z tends to 0 u of x plus delta x, y plus delta y plus I into v of x plus delta x, comma y plus delta y minus u of xy plus I into v of xy whole divided by delta x plus I delta y. Let delta z tends to 0, that is delta z tends to be a real, so we get delta z be a real, that means delta y is equal to 0 and delta x tends to 0. That means delta z is equal to delta x along the real line. So Therefore this becomes f dash z is equal to limit as delta x tends to 0 u of x plus delta x, delta y is 0, therefore comma y plus I into v of x plus delta x comma y minus u of xy plus I into v of xy. This as it is, whole divided by delta x plus I delta y. Delta y is equal to 0, therefore only delta x. Or this is equal to limit as delta x tends to 0. I will separate it u and v terms, that is u of x plus delta x comma y minus u of xy whole divided by delta x plus I into v of x plus delta x y minus v of xy whole divided by delta x. Okay, so this is change in u value, therefore it is dou u by dou x plus here change in v value dou v by dou x, I into dou v by dou x. Therefore f dash z is equal to this one, take this as equation 1. Again taking along imaginary line, that is delta z tends to 0 along imaginary axis. Imaginary axis means we get delta x is equal to 0 and delta z is equal to delta y. So the delta y means I delta y. So f dash z becomes, f dash z is equal to, as limit delta z tends to 0, it becomes delta y tends to 0. This is u of x plus delta x, but delta x is 0, x comma y plus delta y plus I into v of x comma y plus delta y minus u of xy plus I into v of xy whole divided by delta x plus I delta y, but delta x is 0, only I delta y remains. Or this is a change in value of y, so therefore, or now separate the u term and v term, that is limit of delta y tends to 0 u of x comma y plus delta y minus u of xy whole divided by I delta y plus I into v of x comma y plus delta y minus v of xy whole divided by I delta y. I get cancels, and here there is a change in the y value, so it is equal to dou u by, with respect to y here, I dou y plus here change in the again y value with respect to y of v, that is dou v by dou y, or this is equal to here multiply and divided by I minus I into dou u by dou y plus dou v by dou y. This is equation 2. Since f dash z is unique, RHS of 1 and 2 are equal. Not 1 and 2, see, take this as 1, yeah, 1 and 2 are equal. So equating this, we get dou u by dou x plus I into dou v by dou x is equal to minus I into dou u by dou y plus dou v by dou y. Equating real and imaginary parts, equating real and imaginary part, we will go dou u by dou x is equal to dou v by dou y, and dou v by dou x is equal to minus dou u by dou y. Or in simply it is writing ux is equal to vy and vx is equal to minus uy. So this is known as necessary condition for the analytic function. And this equation ux is equal to vy and vx is equal to minus uy is called as CR equations. This is known as CR partial differential equations. So sufficient conditions in the next class. Thank you.